Hello students, today we will discuss about solution of exercise 7.4 from the chapter coordinate geometry. Okay, this exercise is a optional one, but the question from this exercise is very important. Okay, for the standard question paper, these questions are very important. So let's check the solution of these problems. Let us start with question number 1. Question number 1 is determine the ratio in which the line 2x plus y minus 4 equal to 0 divides the line segment joining the points A and B. Suppose this is the line, AB is the line joining the A point and B point whose coordinates are given. And this line is 2x plus y minus 4 equal to 0. The equation of the line is given. Now the question is suppose I am considering this line as CD. The question is in which ratio this CD line will divide AB line segment. Okay. So since the ratio is unknown, so I am considering the ratio as k is to 1. Okay. Now this coordinate is given. The coordinates of A and B are given. Okay, and the ratio I have considered as k is to 1. So from this data I can find what would be the coordinate of O by using section formula. So let the line segment joining the points A and B divide by the line 2x plus y minus 4 equal to 0 in the ratio k is to 1. Using section formula, the coordinate of the point of intersection, that is the coordinate of O point, will be, by section formula it will be 3k plus 2 by k plus 1, 7k minus 2 by k plus 1 if you use the section formula. How it will become? Suppose this, as you can see, the coordinates and the ratio are given. So the x coordinate will be 3 into k, that is 3k, 1 into 2, that is plus 2, by the sum of the ratio, that's why k plus 1. And for y coordinate it will be k into 7, that's why 7k plus 1 into minus 2 by k plus 1. Okay, in this way you are getting this coordinate of O point. Now if you look at the diagram, O point is lies on AB line and this 2x plus y minus 4 equal to 0 line also, right? So this 0 point is lies on 2x plus y minus 4 equal to 0 line. So put the code, that means this O point must satisfy since O point lies on the line 2x plus y minus 4 equal to 0 line, that's why the coordinate of O must satisfy this equation. That's why in this 2x plus y minus 4 equal to 0 equation, in place of x I am putting the x coordinate, and in place of y I am putting the y coordinate of this O point. Okay. Now if you put these values in place of x and y, you will get the value of k. As you can see, k is equal to 2 by 9. That means k by 1 from here, k by 1 is equal to 2 by 9, or you can write k is to 1 is equals to 2 is to 9. Okay, that means the ratio in which CD line is intersecting the line segment joining the point A and B will be 2 is to 9. Okay, in this way you have to solve this question. Now next one, find the relation between x and y if the point x, y, 1, 2 and 7, 0 are collinear. You know, since these 3 points, suppose I am considering this one is A, B and C. Since these points are collinear, that means they lie on the single line, right? So suppose this is A, this is B, this is C. They lie on the same line. That means the area formed by these 3 points is equal to 0. Okay, the area of the triangle formed by these 3 points, the area of the triangle formed by these 3 points is equal to 0. Okay, so you can write that area of triangle formed by these points will be 0. In place of area of triangle, put the formula. Okay, you know this formula, the area of the triangle from 3 points. Okay, in place of x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, put the coordinate of ABC. Consider x1 as x, y1 as y, x2 as 1, y2 as 2, x3 as 7, y3 as 0, and put it in this formula. Okay, so as you can see, area will become this one. Okay, now it is given that area of the triangle will be 0, that's why in place of left hand side put 0 and you will get this equation. Okay, that means the relation between x and y will be x plus 3y minus 7 equal to 0, or you can write x plus 3y is equal to 7. Okay, so this is the relation between x and y. Now question number 3, find the center of the circle passes through the point 6 minus 6, 3 minus 7 and 3 3. Look at here, here is a circle given. I am considering O as center. This circle passes through the point A, B, C whose coordinates are given. Okay. Now since O is the center and A, B, C point lie on the circumference of the circle, so that means this OA, OB, OC, they will be the radius of the circle. And you know this since these three line segment OA, OB, OC are the radius of the circle, so their value will be equal. So you can write OA is equal to OB is equal to OC. These three value will be equal. Okay. So let's take the solution. So I am considering this OA is equal to OB. First of all, I am considering OA is equal to OB. Now I don't know what is the coordinate of O point, so I am considering the coordinate of O point as xy. If the coordinate of O point is x comma y, then you can find what will be the length of OA by distance formula and what will be length of OB by distance formula. So put the distance formula on the both side, you are getting this equation. Squaring both sides, you can see that this x square will cancel to each other, y square will cancel to each other. If you do the simplification, you will get 3x plus y is equal to 7, or y is equal to 7 minus 3x. Okay, mark this equation as equation number 1. Now again you can say that since this OA, OB, OC are the radius, so you can say that this OA will be equal with this OC. Again in the similar manner, put the distance formula on the both side and do the simplification. Okay, now you are getting the equation x minus 3y is equal to 9. But in the previous slide, from the equation number 1, you can see that the value of y is equal to 7 minus 3x. So in place of y, in this equation, in place of y, put the value of y from first equation, equation number 1. So if you put the value of y, you are getting a equation only with the variable x. From here the value of x will be 3. Okay, now put the value x equal to 3 in first equation, the value of y will be minus 2. Okay, that means the center will be, the coordinate of the center will be 3 comma minus 2. Okay, in this way you have to solve this question. Now the next one, the two opposite vertices of a square is minus 1 and 2 and 3 comma 2. Only two opposite vertices are given, so I am considering in this diagram A is minus 1 2 and C is 3 comma 2. Okay, the opposite vertices. That means the vertices of B and D is unknown, are unknown. So I am considering the coordinate of B point as x comma y and coordinate of D point as x1 comma y1. So you have to find the coordinate of other two vertices. You have to find the coordinate of B and B point. Okay, this ABCD is already a square given. That means all the sides are equal in length. So you can say that this AB will be equal with this BC. Okay, Now from the coordinate of A and B you can find the length of AB, and from B and C coordinate you can find the length of BC by distance formula. Okay, so put the distance formula on the both side and do the simplification. You can see that x square y square x square y square will cancel to each other. Okay, this minus 4y will also cancel to each other. That means from here you can find the value of x, and the value of x will become 1. That means in this B coordinate x coordinate will be 1. Okay, now you have to find what will be y coordinate. Now since this ABCD is a square, so each and every angle will be 90 degree. So since so you can say that angle B is also 90 degree, right? So since angle B is 90 degree, you can say that this ABC triangle is a right angle triangle, and by using Pythagoras theorem you can say that AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Again use the distance formula for this AB square plus BC square, and for AC square you are getting this equation. Okay, in place of the coordinate of B, in the coordinate of B you have considered as xy, but you already evaluated the value of x as 1, so the coordinate of B is 1 comma y. Okay, so now you will use this 1 comma y coordinate. If you find the distance, if you put this coordinate in the distance formula, you can see that you are getting the value of y as 0 as well as 4. Okay, here you are getting factorized term y into y minus 4 equal to 0. From here you are getting two value of y. One is y equal to 0, another one is y equal to 4. Okay, so from here you are getting two value of y equals to 0 or y equals to 4. That means you can see that the coordinate of B can be 2 point. One is 1 comma 0 when you are considering y equal to 0, and it can be 1 comma 4 when you are considering y equal to 4. Okay, now you know that the diagonal of the square bisect each other. That means this O point will be the midpoint of AC as well as BD. Okay, so if you consider AC and O as the midpoint, by the midpoint section theorem, the coordinate of O will be minus 1 plus 3 by 2 comma 2 plus 2 by 2, and if you consider BD and O is the midpoint of BD, the coordinate of O point will be x plus x1 by 2 comma y plus y1 by 2. Okay, now in place of x I am putting the value 1, because there is only one value of x. That's why in place of x I am putting the value 1. Okay, if you compare the both side, okay, if you consider the x coordinate on the both side, you are getting this equation. From here the value of x1 will be 1. Okay, and if you compare the y coordinate, you are getting this equation y plus y1 is equal to 4. Okay, now here in place of y, there is two value of y, one is 0 and another one is 4. So if you put y equals to 0 in this equation, you can see that the value of y1 will become 4, and if you put y equal to 4, then the value of y1 will become 0. Okay, that means you are getting the value of the coordinate of B as 1 comma 0 1 comma 4, and similarly you are getting two value of the coordinate, two value for the coordinate of D point. One is 1 comma 4, another one is 1 comma 0. As you can see in B and D. Okay, if you look at the coordinate of B and D, here the two values for the coordinate of B and D, and they are same, 1 0 and 1 4. Okay, that means either one of them will be 1 comma 0 and another will be 1 comma 4. That means the coordinate of other two vertices of the square will be 1 comma 0 and 1 comma 4. In this way you have to solve this question. Now question number 5. The class 10 students of a secondary school in Krishnanagar have been allotted a rectangular plot of land for their gardening activity. Spelling of Gulmohar are planted on the boundary at the distance of 1 meter from each other. There is a triangular grassy lawn in the plot as shown in the figure. The students are to show sheets of flowering plants on the remaining area of the plot. Taking A as origin, find the coordinate of the vertices of the triangle. What will be the coordinate of the vertices of triangle PQR if you take C as origin? Also calculate the area of the triangle in these cases and what do you observe. So first of all, I will do part number 1. In part number 1, you have to consider A as origin, okay, and you have to find what will be the coordinate of the vertices of the triangle. So if you look at this picture, here I am taking A as origin. That means AD will be x-axis and AB will be y-axis. Okay. Now, if AD is x-axis and AB is y-axis, the coordinate of this Q point will be 3, 2. Coordinate of P point will be 4, 6. And coordinate of R point will be 6, it will be 6, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6, 5. In this way, you can find what will be the coordinate of PQR in this diagram. Now you have to find what will be the area of PQR triangle with respect to these coordinates. Okay. So let's check the solution where the coordinates are given. PQR will be 4, 6, 3, 2 and 6, 5 respectively. So put this value of the coordinates in the area of triangle. You will get the area of the triangle PQR as 9/2 square unit or 4.5 square units. Now in the second part, you have to take C as origin. Okay, so this is the main diagram. You have to take now C as origin. Okay, so I am rotating this picture so that C point becomes here. Okay, if you consider C as origin, that means you can say that this BC will be x-axis and this BD will be y-axis. Okay, now you have to find the coordinate of PQR again. So first of all, start with P. P coordinate is here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it will be 12. X coordinate will be 12 and Y coordinate will be 2. Okay. Similarly for R, it will be 10. X coordinate will be 10 and Y coordinate will be 3. And for Q, it will be 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1 minute. It will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 13, 6. In this way, you have to find the coordinate in this Cartesian plane. Okay, so the coordinate of PQR is 12, 2, 13, 6 and 10, 3. So now you can find what will be the area of the triangle. Okay, as you can see, these are the coordinates. Again, put this coordinates value in the area of the triangle. Again, you can see that the area of PQR is equal to 9/2 square unit or 4.5 square units. So you can see that if you take A as origin or if you take C as origin, for both the Cartesian plane, the area of the triangle will remain same and it will be 4.5 square unit. That means the changing of the Cartesian plane or changing of the origin does not change the area of any triangle, any fixed triangle. Okay, so this is the observation for this question. Okay, so this is all for today. I have discussed only 5 questions from this exercise. Tomorrow I will discuss about the remaining 5 questions. So this is all for today. Thank you.